Breaking fire got Lagos Airport. A part of the Murtala Mohammed International Airport, Lagos was on Wednesday gutted by fire. Sahara reporters gathered that the incident occurred at the departure hall of the Kenyan Airways. The cause of the fire has yet to be ascertained at present time. Part of the Lagos Airport was earlier gutted by fire. The Kenyan Airways office at departure, that was where the fire happened. The airport staff around quenched the fire alongside some firefighters from FAAN, Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria, a source told Sahara reporters. Wow. These things do happen, but I don't know, the country is a mess. You don't even know where to begin with. Something's always happening. Nigeria is literally a show, a drama, a series. I don't understand. There are a lot of comments here, and people really do seem to be concerned. The first concern here says this country is turning into something else. Destruction everywhere. No plan from the government to change the narrative because they've been building on falsehood. And to be honest, I don't know. Fire everywhere, destruction on a daily basis. One Nigeria. Someone says yesterday, Army head office, today airport. What is really going on? Because Nigeria's government fire all got money and documents. May God help our dubious leaders from crushing our left glory. Yeah, we've got to help ourselves. That's it. My younger brother lost his flight due to this incident. Wow. After all, no compensation to those that lost their flights. At least their tickets should have been valid till the next day. Yeah. Someone says the only good news that will happen in this country is disintegration news. I think so too. I think for us to be one Nigeria and walk in that, there has to be some, how will I describe, like there has to be some mental shift. Nigeria is, like, our mentality is absolutely poor. It is so bad. And because of our mentality, that's where the issues of, the way we think, inferiority complex, colonial mentality, us being descendants of traumatized, colonized people. I don't even think we've acknowledged that publicly, especially in our history and all that. Yeah, it's so sad. I think for Nigeria to be one Nigeria, we have to work on ourselves desperately. But the thing is, even if we disintegrate and we do not hold accountability to these leaders, the same corruption will still happen. That's the thing. And I think that the work has to be done either way. If we're going to disintegrate or be together, the work of our mental minds and holding the government accountable and understanding the origin of our present mindsets, because it's basically refined old mindsets that has come from colonial times till now. Because that if you actually think of how the police how we act towards each other, like, everything is just so bad. We don't have no standard, we don't have no regulation. It's so bad. And very, very true, we make up the country. We need to work on ourselves. Very, very, very true. And so with disintegration, I don't know. Because a lot of people in the comments are saying this country should divide. But then, if we don't work on ourselves and we don't work to hold leaders accountable, what we can't do now, what makes us think we can be able to do it in how many years' time if we disintegrate? And it's like that mental work, it has to be done, or else we will be backwards as a society. And that's absolutely poor. Very, very poor. We need to work on ourselves. And as much as we need to work on ourselves, with developing country or developed countries, they're not any better than Nigerians in terms of mentality. And everybody in the world, everyone is crazy. It's a fact. Everyone is crazy. But because countries have, stern government systems, a government system that, it enforces the law and is consistent with enforcing the law. That's why I'd say, for lack of a better word, the craziness of certain people, of a certain country, it doesn't come out early because they're being controlled by the government. And it's like people think government control is a bad thing here and there. You can have your theories about that, but in our own way, the government is also controlling a lot of things in terms of strategically trying to make the country bad and worse than before. It's a shame. It's a shame. Someone here says we have intellectuals and brave leaders in the government, yet Nigerians are still suffering. The country no balance at all. True. Intellectuals and brave leaders in the government, they probably are in like the get together parties, because I don't know where they are, because they would definitely get corrupted. There's something that always happens, that change always happens. And I guess some would say money, all that, but you can't deceive the people all the time, and not everybody will fall. The majority may fall, but I don't think everybody will fall for, keeping silence and basically not doing their jobs when they get into office. And that's why I think, you can have your theories about it, it's not proven, but I think there's something binding that's going on over there, like something binding that actually is going on over there, because everyone's mouths sealed. And it's so, with the northern part of the country, it's even worse, because again, with their enforcement of their religion, they don't necessarily speak up as much as the south does in terms of talking to their leaders or disagreeing with certain things, not that we know of anyway, but then the general view. And with what we've seen, let's operate by results. We've never really seen like a grand uprising from them before. So yeah, I've never really seen that before. So yeah. And in the west of the country, we have the godfathers like the Tinubus, over that literally have that power over Lagos, or like the western states where that's settled. So you have one major influential sellout from each tribe that they all come together as a government to control these people, to control the Nigerian people. And it won't work. It won't work. And I feel like right now we need to be having conversations early on how 2023 is going to go, because these politicians are already planning, and we can't afford for them to keep planning while we're not planning what the line of action is, because they're planning to basically come and steal votes. All this is for political whatever, planning all these things, so that when the time comes, it'd be like, oh yeah, but we released all the people that were kidnapped, da 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 da. I don't even know if they think things through, but we've just got to be careful, and we need to start planning, because these people are already planning on how to stay in power and train their bloodline to also stay in power. So it is what it is at this point. But my own opinion is, I don't think Nigerians will ever endorse anybody that goes into APC or PDP. And the fact is, we know your faces. We will do your research. So even if you've been working in APC, PDP, and your face has been hidden, we don't know who you are, you go to any other of the little parties or upcoming ones, and you show your face and be like, oh, this is what is going to happen. We will fish you out. So APC, PDP cancelled. That's it, in my opinion. And yes, 2023, I don't know how that's going to go. It will definitely be dangerous. I believe that Nigerians will drag Nigerians will not let anyhow election just happen just like that. Nah, it won't happen, honestly. Put what you think about this in the comment section below. Do not forget to like and subscribe.